Moving on, let's put our hand together for Associate Professor Dr. Clare Chan Swet Ching of the Faculty of Human Ecology, Universiti Putra, Malaysia. She is an award-winning ethnomusicologist and educator whose classroom come alive with rhythm, movement, and meaning. Fusing collaborative learning with music and dance, she transforms students into co-creators of knowledge, one beat and one step at a time. Dr. Clare's presentation is entitled Empowering Global Citizenship Through Musical Interaction Among Diverse Communities Around the World. Dr. Clare, the stage is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we live in a time-compressed world where distances appear smaller and similar events happen to us. Tell me if you were not just scrolling down your phone through social media, or has AI not fast become your best friend yet? Today I talk about global citizenship, a shared responsibility between humans to develop peaceful communities and foster, sustain the ecosystem of the world. Scientists have warned that we are at the brink of irreversible climate disaster. I speak about global citizenship through musical interactions among diverse communities of the world. Through teaching and learning and music making is where music has the power to unite communities across diverse cultures around the globe. For example, in 2025, just a few days ago, UPM music students from China and Malaysia were teaching each other the music of the Main Jo'o, the Mameri of Clare Island. Through this process, they were learning teamwork and communication skills. 1 week before, some of the UPM students went to Clare Island to learn the music of the Main Jo'o from their veteran musicians and grandchildren. During the process, intercultural, interethnic, and intergenerational bonding was being developed. The Main Jo'o is the music and dance of the Mameri of Kampung Sungai Bumbun in Clare Island, Selangor. Dancers dance around a triangular mound to the music accompaniment of traditional musical instruments. In 2022, the Mameri culture bearers and I, alongside some music students, collaborated to transmit the music heritage of the Mameri to their grandchildren. During this process, again, intercultural, interethnic, and intergenerational bonding was being fostered. In 2022, we utilized a Western music approach to transmitting the musical heritage of the Mameri. While the children learned a new skill, we noticed that they were restless and disengaged from this type of approach, which was very drill-based. So in 2023, we decided to put them back alongside the culture bearers. During this time, they played together with the veteran musicians. And most of the rhythmic problems that we had encountered were solved. So during this time, we as educators learned the oral tradition, how the oral tradition occurred among the indigenous communities. In 2023, we allowed the Mameri young musicians to explore their skills in videoing stories from their songs. We facilitated but did not instruct. This allowed the children ownership of their musical interactions. In 2023, we noticed that some of the musicians had videoing skills. So we encouraged them to explore their videoing skills. And at the same time, some of the music students taught them videoing processes at the same time. In 2024, some of the popular music instructors from UCSI taught the musicians some Western musical instrument skills. The UCSI instructors learned how to teach the Mameri children using the oral tradition, and at the same time, introduce some music notation in the process. In 2025, some UPM music students shared their knowledge on the benefits of mangrove forests and climate change to the Mameri children. our music students were learning how to adapt their teaching pedagogy to the indigenous needs. In 2024 itself, the Mahmeri young musicians had the opportunity to teach in English to international students and academicians from all around the world. And this year itself, in 2025, the Mahmeri young musicians went to primary schools in Malaysia to transmit their musical heritage to the primary school students, this time in Bahasa Melayu. The process of music making is something deeper happening during this process. Cultural understanding, adaptive pedagogy, interactional skills, and adaptive teaching were occurring at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, global citizenship is essential to us today. In the coming years, we will need to work very hard on rehumanization because digital technology is contributing to the digital divide among our children. Therefore, cultural understanding has been an important agenda among universities. I argue that we do not need to make big steps and large leaps to make profound impact. Small steps, consistent actions among every individual will contribute to larger impact to the society. In Malaysia, much of the musical interactions are based on very culture-bounded musical interactions. I believe that we as Malaysians need to be more inclusive of our musical interactions and introduce more intercultural teaching and learning into our curriculum in order to foster understanding. Last but not least, although digital technology provides much efficiency in our human life, it can never replace the effective dimensions of our human being, which is the ability to empathize and to feel. Therefore, remember to nurture the human heart. Thank you.